Alrighty, what's up everybody, Peter Joseph here for a Thursday afternoon video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. Right now, do it now. And to everybody who has subbed recently, thank you for subbing. I hope you enjoyed the ride. If not, get out of here. That's all I gotta say about that. But thank you for the sub, whether you stay and watch or you don't. But thank you for the free sub and the free view anyway. Couldn't have done it without ya. Moving on. Alright, no big intro because I have to run out pretty soon because I have to go to physical therapy and I have other things to do today because I have a fucking life. Unlike certain people I know, but that's another story for another time because they don't have a life and they worry so much about mine, but it is what it is, but that's that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on this particular video, thank you for watching on this Thursday afternoon, October the 24th, 2024, a week away from the end of this month. We start November, next Friday, and we're getting closer and closer till Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, the start of the holiday shopping season, and pretty soon, we get to the greatest month in the world, the greatest people who celebrate birthdays in the world, which is December. And level 48 is getting closer, my friends. It's getting real close. So, can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Level 48 will be commencing in a few weeks. So, that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as the title below says, we gotta talk about this. Vincent Kennedy McMahon! Still in the news with his, sexual abuse case and the whole thing with Janelle Grant. More people coming out about that. The Netflix documentary came out, which really didn't explain much. But in any case, you know, Vincent Company, his lawyers, and Janelle Grant and her lawyers are still going at it. We already know John Laurinaitis is divorced now. The Bella Slut's mom finally divorced him after all these allegations and everything. Still don't have really much of an answer yet. What's going to happen with Vince? If he's going to jail, if John Laurinaitis is going to jail, somebody's going to jail, or there's going to be some type of settlement out of court. I hope not, but we have that. But if it can get any worse for Vincent Kennedy McMahon, now, yesterday, in a Rolling Stones article, Vince and his, well, I don't know if she's still married to her, but Vince and Linda McMahon have been named in a new Ring Boy sex abuse lawsuit filed against WWE. I saw this yesterday. I was like, what? I was like, okay. So, WWE founders knew or should have known about an employee who allegedly assaulted teenage, mind you, teenage employees in the 1980s, according to five new John Does who have come forward. So, it just gets worse and worse and worse. But anyway, let me read the story from Rolling Stone. I will put the link down below a little bit later tonight when I get back from my festivities and everything. So, you'll see that. But you can just go on Rolling Stones or Google it. But I'll put the link down below so nobody thinks I'm clickbaiting or anything like that. Because I don't clickbait like other people I know. But anyway, on Wednesday, yesterday, 5 men who had worked as ring boys for World Wrestling Entertainment as young teenagers in the 1980s filed a lawsuit alleging that they were groomed and sexually abused, by ring crew boss and ring announcer Mel Phillips. I have no idea what that is. On the company's watch. The suit filed by 5 John Does names WWE parent company TKO Group Holdings and WWE co-founders like former. Well, I don't know what happened to the article here. What happened here? Well, basically, Vince and Linda McMahon, are in this case. So that's that. I'm trying to find out more information, if I can. You gotta love Rolling Stone, and, because when you look at it online, they have half the fucking thing. It sucks. I mean, I'm trying to be prepared, and, as always, not prepared. But, okay, now I got it. There we go. Now we got it. Here we go. I lost my spot. Okay. As defendants, the suit paints a picture of Phillips as someone to whom WWE gave unfettered access to kids and the means to abuse them, such as private locker rooms. That's that. So the plaintiff's allegations are buoyed by evidence already in the public record, pointing to ongoing knowledge of the abuse by those at the top of WWE, particularly the McMahons. While there are two previously known lawsuits by former ring boys alleging sexual assault against Phillips, this filing marks the first time that the McMahons have been named personally as defendants. It also directly ties Linda, the co-chair of Donald Trump's 2024 transition team, why is she on the team, to the alleged cover-up of child sexual abuse at a time when far-right influencers are trying to gin up, fabricated pedophilia allegations against Trump rival Democratic Party member Tim Walz. So, it is just crazy how this thing happens. I'm not going to go through all it, 30 years ago, Phil Mushnick of the New York Times, that idiot, or the New York Post, put up the same freaking false allegations, and, there was a defamation lawsuit against Phil Mushnick. Pretty much, he's been, revered in the wrestling world as, an idiot, but we had that. Anyway, so I'm not going to go into much of that, but I will end off on, WWE, TKO, and Linda McMahon did not immediately respond to requests for comment, but this story will be updated if they actually say something, which we all know they won't. It's going to keep it hush-hush. And that's pretty much it. So, they've had so many lawsuits among them with the, Vince and the entire WWE, with the Janelle Grant thing. John Laurinaitis is involved, or other wrestlers were named in the thing, with dildos and stuff, named after the Undertaker and shit. They were used on Janelle Grant and maybe some other female employees. I think that's just ridiculous. God, wow. Vince McMahon is a fucking maniac, and he's a fucking pervert. And now we hear about this fucking, seems to me like pedophilia going on with, former ring crew member Mel Phillips. So it's just mind-boggling. Now, and Vince and Linda are involved because they knew about this shit, and what did they do? Nothing. Hush-hush. Let's keep it on the hush. Keep it on the hush, unless they just pay the hush money, and then we don't know what happened with that, with Janelle Grant and a whole bunch of other people, even former wrestlers and everything. It's just one thing after another with the McMahon family. I'm glad they're gone from the WWE. Vince is gone. I don't know about how Linda and Stephanie, Stephanie, with Hunter, of course. Doesn't work. I don't think Stephanie works for WWE no more, or she has a role in WWE. We all know Hunter is the COO of the company. He does the creative shit. Shane, I don't know what he does, if he does anything in WWE these days. I mean, we'll see Shane and Stephanie every once in a while. We haven't seen Vince in, years because he got kicked out, thank the Lord. Linda, we haven't seen in a long time on WWE TV because she's doing failed campaign failed campaigns for senator and Congress, and now she's a consultant for the Trump campaign. I don't know why Trump picked her, but, because he has a good relationship with Vince, and, Vince ever since WrestleMania 4 and 5, he said he had a big part in WrestleMania 3 on the Undertaker podcast. Bullshit! And then you got Chloe about The Rock, who might be endorsing him. I mean, that's great and all, but, I think the Undertaker and Kane shouldn't even got involved with this, but, I mean, what are the Undertaker and Kane gonna do to sway voters? You vote for me, y'all! If you don't vote for Trump, you're gonna rest in peace. He's gonna come into your house and tombstone you until you vote for Trump or some shit like that. Like, that's not gonna happen. And then Batista coming out and supporting Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and then everybody's like, oh, Batista and Kane and Taker are gonna have a fight, in a steel cage, brother, Ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, Kamala Harris is doing a thing with Obama tonight. He's going to have Bruce Springsteen, Spike Lee, Tyler Perry, and Samuel L. Jackson there for this big, huge, rally that nobody's going to give two fucks about. Trump is going to be in Vegas and Arizona with his campaign tonight. We got about almost a week to go before the election. And some states already have done early voting and everything, so, I'm probably going to be voting next week because I want to get it done early because I don't want to go on election day because it's going to be insane. So I'm going to get mine done early. So I'm going to make the right choice. So, and we already know I've talked about it in many videos who I'm voting for, and it's not that bitch. But, so it is what it is, but go out and vote when you can. Don't do it on election day because it's going to be insane, long lines, and, it's just going to be chaos. But, it's going to be a chaotic day and night anyway, on election day and night, and then following that, it's going to be even more chaos with who wins and who loses. Maybe we'll get a tie, who knows? Maybe we'll get a runoff, I don't know. But, that's all I got to say about that. So anyway, leave me your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about this whole sexual assault allegations with Vince and Linda being named in a sexual assault case with 5 ring boys from the 1980s and everything? Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below, and that's all I got to say about that. Alright, I got to run out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.